So this is one of those really basic dodging games like the dinosaur game on Chrome or like Helicopter or Flappy Bird or something like that where you're just trying to avoid obstacles. And so what we need to consider in coding this is we need some collision detector. We need to record the actual mesh of our phone, and we will need to record the objects coming near us. And we will need to update their positions in time. So we need a recording mechanism to see how many points we get, and then we'll also need something that removes boxes as they exit the screen, and we'll need a system that adds boxes on as well. And that's going to be kind of the core game loop, is the removing and adding boxes while detecting for collision. Those are the things that we'll have to consider. Yeah, this is a good introductory project to these concepts. Okay, so starting off with, we're just going to initialize a few things like the boxes, the points, and the player sizes and the speed. And then we are going to define what the phone size is going to be. This is particular to my phone, so it might not work very well across different phones. I need to kind of update this to be a more general function. Then you just add that mesh it out. Then we have to have an add box function. So we're going to be adding a bunch of boxes in a random location. So the random numbers that we see at the position, that is going to be our starting point for our boxes. So if we want to change that, that will be where we change that. Then we're going to write a clear scene function, and this is basically just going to remove all the objects from our scene. We'll have an initialize scene function, and this will just add a set number of boxes to our scene. So in this case, we're going to be using 10. Then we'll add a collision detector. This is going to be how we know whether we've lost or won the game. So if we lose, then there's going to be a collision, and then we'll clear the scene. We'll change the points to the last points. We'll clear out our active points, and then we will initialize it again. Then what we'll do is we'll write the game loop. So the game loop is straightforward in the sense that it is just looping over all of the objects and moving them a little bit forwards if they are above a certain z value. So z is the distance away from your phone. So if it's positive, that means it's behind you. If it's negative, that's front of you. So we will move it forwards if it is in front of you or if it's above this threshold. And if it is not, then we will clear it out and create a new box. And after this all happens, we will do some collision detection to see if your cell phone has been ran into. Then we'll just do a post function, and we'll add the AR button, and then we'll just plop in our XR webxr code, boilerplate code that we keep using. The HTML for this game is very straightforward. It's very similar to all the other things that we have where we import our threejs, we import our script, and then we'll just have two divs that are just our points this time around and our next point, and those are just going to be the IDs that we give them.